is saying to all humanity. Muhammad is saying, your happiness is in what you believe. It's in the belief. It's not in what you do. Actually, it's in the value you give for the things that you do. And it makes all the difference. We see good people outside. We see generosity, helping the poor. We can see in America even more in Bahrain. Right? We can see helping the orphans, Musa'adat al-Aytam, in the West. We can see sometimes more than in Islamic world. It's not about what we do outside, it's what's the value that you give to it. What is the reason, the purpose for doing this? Makes all the difference. And we're going to see this in more examples. Some of the things I'm saying already said in Salmania Garden, so those who have heard, bear with me. We have this mother that has 4 children. Of course, I give the example of my wife always. She has 4 children, extraordinary children. Okay? And my wife has to clean, has to cook, has to wash the dishes, of course, even after bringing the housemaid. But she has to do many things. And every mother will think, why am I doing this? I'm teaching them, and when they grow up, they become teenagers, they start shouting at me, and then they grow up even more, and they will abandon me, they will not come to see me. Well, what is the benefit of doing this? Why am I doing all this? For a Muslim mother, Rasulullah said to her, whatever you do has high value. The value of a working mother, or a caring mother, there is no limit for the thawab that she has. And there is no limit for the mercy from Allah that she has. And a lot of hadith we have about this. But the one who doesn't believe in Allah, the mother that doesn't believe in Allah, says, why is this? Let her go work. 16 years old, go and work. Allah, you are on your own. Don't live in my house. That's why we see this in the West. Why should I expect you in my house? But Islam gives big value for raising the children properly. And each stage, and Imam Ali says, the first 7 years,
لاعبهم صح.
لاعبه سبعا. For the first 7 years of your son or child, just play with it. The second, أدبوهم أول سبعا. Okay, so the first 7 years you play, let them play. Next 7 years you raise them and teach them and discipline them. Third 7 years,
accompany
befriend them. So 21 years at least, the parents have to take good care of the children. And Allah and Muhammad have given high value for doing it. So it makes a difference, That's why the action of the Western mother is different than the action of the Muslim mother. Okay. This is one example. Now, the higher the value you get for doing things, the higher that thing becomes. Okay? Let me give you an example. Another example. We see Americans go and fight in Iraq. Okay? And Afghanistan. And there's a big problem in America to push Americans to go to war. Because they don't see a value. Because they don't see a reason. Why should they go halfway around the globe and kill people? Or fight and get killed myself. Why should I risk my life? What is the reason? So there is a big problem in the American thinking. What to do with this?
Green card.
Green card.
To get green card.
Some of them?
Most of these are...
migrants. Some of them are migrants. So this is one of the ways. What can we do to make these people really go? So create a value. اخلق قيمة، اخلق موضوع عشان يروحون ولا ما بيروحون. So what are the... how do you motivate them? You go, I will be happy. If you go, I will be happy. There must be something so that soldier will go there. What is that? Sorry? Money is one thing, okay? Some people are poor and they need... What else? Money, can I risk my life for money? Some people will accept, some people will not. There are other things, of course. It's misleading is one thing, but that soldier must believe that if I get killed in Iraq, I will benefit. You must make that soldiers believe that if I get killed in Iraq, I will benefit. What is that benefit? Let us see. My name will be engraved in history. My pictures will be everywhere. People will love me for long years, huh? And my name will be, it's up there. Patriotism. Okay, الوطنية والنشر. So there are some values they give.
I don't think Americans have this. They go mostly for money.
For
money.
For money, but a lot of them are misled with the. Actually, and that you are right, of course. They are not driven by high value.
They don't have personal goal.
Personal motive.
If you're fighting for your country, you're fighting with guilt. But if you're fighting for outside your country, you're not fighting.
You're right.
روح القتالية.
But they prove to them that they are fighting for their country. You are fighting in Iraq, but you are defending America because they produce false reports, right? The CIA produced false reports to prove that Saddam Hussein has to do with Al-Qaeda. But now, after 5 years, CIA says no relation. Sorry, 4,000 Americans were killed. Sorry, mother. There is no relation. Bush took them just like this. So this is what, but they have to. Now, Mohammed.
Also, film misled. It was the Arabian channel for one lady. Yes, she said, my son has fought for democracy.
Yeah.
She's misled.
Yes.
Her son has gone there just to establish the democracy in Iraq.
So thank you, Mr. Hashim, and thank you, my friend here. The unofficial reason is money. Personal reason is money, but the official reason you cannot say, you go there and give you more money. Of course, you cannot say this. They say it's justice, freedom, and defend America. Okay, so let's wrap this. There must be a reason for that man to go. What is Islam giving for an Islamic soldier? What's the value? What is martyrdom? What will martyrdom, they have martyrdom also, but what will our martyrdom lead to? Okay. We are going to come through this clearly. We will prove it through Quran, okay? So the value we give for the Islamic soldier is much, much, much higher. Okay. Another example I have is, I like the example, okay? Probably my friends here will like it also. We have an RAC center established an Islamic Toastmaster Club for public speaking. Now in Bahrain there are 40 Toastmaster clubs to teach public speaking. I'm a member of some of them. All of us join there to learn public speaking, to be good at work, to be a professional trainer, to make my way through my career and be successful. Except this club. We have opened this club on a different purpose, higher value. And the value is to be real, objective ambassadors of Islam when we communicate Islam. Now, whatever we do in the Toastmaster class to me is holy, and to my fellow members also is something divine. It makes all the difference. When I come and learn public speaking for Imam Hussein, it's different when I go learn the public speaking just to get more money. Agree? Jafar. The value is different. Okay. Now, Rasulullah is proving to us that your happiness in whatever you do, your success in life, and whatever you do is in the value. The next question comes, which value? How can you prove that your value, Ya Muhammad, is better than my value? We also have values. So which value make my actions more strong, my actions more triumphant and makes me happy more? How can you prove that your value brings happiness to humanity and my values or my purposes will not bring happiness? How can we prove this? With this, I want you just to put off. We will use